Top 10 dive bars in Dallas you must visit. Welcome to Informed Tourist AI, now let's talk. Dallas. You think you know it, right? Big money, bigger hair, a city where everything is larger than life. Barbecue that'll leave you unbuttoning your pants just to make room. The kind of barbecue that makes you want to take a nap right after. But beneath that shiny surface there's a soul. A soul that thrives in the dimly lit corners of the city. A grimy, neon-lit, sticky-floored soul. The kind of places where the floors might be sticky but the memories are unforgettable. I'm talking about the dive bars. The places where the beer is cold, the whiskey's cheap, and the regulars might just tell you their life story if you sit next to them long enough. These are the places where you can truly feel the heartbeat of the city. These aren't your fancy cocktail lounges with $10 words on the menu. No, these are the places where the menu is simple and the drinks are strong. These are the real deal. The kind of places where you can get a shot and a beer for the price of a latte downtown. Where the bartender knows your name and your drink. So, forget the valet parking and the dress code. Leave your fancy clothes at home. We're going on a tour of the best damn dive bars Dallas has to offer. Places where you can let loose and be yourself. Dallas isn't just about big business and barbecue. It's also home to some of the most authentic dive bars you'll ever find. These bars are the hidden gems of the city, each with its own unique character and charm. Let's explore the top 10 dive bars in Dallas that offer a true taste of the city's nightlife. From the historic to the quirky, each bar has a story to tell and a drink to offer. So, grab your friends, put on your favorite jeans, and let's dive into the heart of Dallas's nightlife. But before we get into this, please hit the like button and please subscribe. It really helps. Now on to Dallas's dive bars. First up, we're hitting the GOAT, a legendary spot in the heart of Dallas. This ain't no petting zoo, folks. The GOAT is a dive bar with character, a place where the neon sign flickers like a beacon for the weary and the adventurous alike. This is the kind of place where you can practically smell the history clinging to the walls. The weathered exterior tells tales of countless nights filled with laughter, music, and maybe a few regrets. The GOAT's been a Dallas institution for years, a haven for those who like their drinks strong and their company even stronger. It's a place where stories are born and legends are made. You walk in and you're hit with that familiar aroma, stale beer, cigarette smoke, and a faint hint of desperation. It's a scent that tells you you're in for an authentic experience. But don't let that scare you off. This is the smell of authenticity, my friends. It's the kind of place where you can be yourself, no pretenses, no judgments. Take a seat at the bar, worn smooth by countless elbows over the years. Each groove and scratch tells a story of nights spent in good company. Order yourself a Lone Star. Hell, make it a pitcher, and let the good times roll. The bartenders here know their craft, and they pour with a heavy hand. The jukebox is stocked with classic rock and country, the kind of music that makes you want to tap your feet and tell stories. It's the soundtrack to a perfect night out. And if you're feeling lucky, challenge a local to a game of pool. The tables are well worn, just like the regulars who play on them. Just be prepared to lose, these guys are sharks. But it's all in good fun, and the banter is as much a part of the game as the shots themselves. But hey, even if you walk away empty-handed, you're guaranteed to leave with a good story, and maybe even a new friend or two. The GOAT is more than just a bar. It's a community. A place where everyone is welcome, and the memories made here are worth their weight in gold. Next stop, we're stepping back in time at the Stoneleigh P, a place where history and nostalgia blend seamlessly. This place has been a Dallas staple since 1977, a cornerstone of the community that has seen generations come and go. Stepping inside is like taking a time machine back to a simpler era, where the hustle and bustle of modern life fades away. None of that craft cocktail nonsense here. The Stoneleigh P prides itself on keeping things straightforward and authentic. This is a place where you can still get a stiff drink without breaking the bank, a rarity in today's world of overpriced beverages. The Stoneleigh P is the kind of place where you can lose track of time, where hours melt away in the company of friends and strangers alike. Hours melt away as you shoot pool, throw darts, and engage in friendly competition. And maybe even try your hand at the pinball machine in the corner, a nostalgic nod to the past. The crowd is a mix of old-timers and newcomers, all drawn together by the promise of cheap drinks and good company. It's a melting pot of stories and experiences where everyone is welcome. The bartenders are the real deal. They've seen it all, and they're always happy to pour you another drink, or lend an ear if you need to vent. Their stories are as rich and varied as the patrons they serve, adding to the tapestry of this beloved establishment. This isn't the kind of place you go for fancy cocktails or Instagram-worthy decor. It's about the experience, the people, and the memories you create. This is a place where you come to relax, let your hair down, and just be yourself. It's a sanctuary from the outside world, a place where you can truly unwind. So grab a seat at the bar, strike up a conversation with a stranger, and let the good times roll. Here, every night, is a chance to make new memories and cherish old ones. Alright, you want live music? You want a taste of that Texas spirit? Then get your asses to Double Wide. This ain't your grandma's dive bar, though she might like it if she's got a wild streak. Double Wide is all about letting loose. They've got a stage that's seen everything from punk rock to country, and a dance floor that's always packed. The beer selection is top-notch with plenty of local brews on tap to quench your thirst. And if you're feeling peckish, they've got a menu of classic pub grub that'll stick to your ribs. But the real draw here is the atmosphere. It's electric, infectious, the kind of place where you can't help but have a good time. Whether you're here for the music, the drinks, or just the company, Double Wide is guaranteed to leave you with a smile on your face and a story to tell. Chapter 4, Single Wide. Now, for you sports fans out there, we've got Single Wide. This is where you go to catch the game, drink some beers, and maybe talk some trash with the locals. Don't let the name fool you, this place is anything but cramped. They've got enough TVs to satisfy even the most die-hard sports fan, and the beer is always flowing. The atmosphere is electric on game day with cheers erupting every time the home team scores. But even if you're not a sports fan, Single Wide is still a great place to hang out. The bartenders are friendly, the drinks are cheap, and there's always someone up for a game of pool or darts. So put on your lucky jersey, grab a seat at the bar, and get ready to cheer your team to victory. And hey, even if they lose, at least you can drown your sorrows in cheap beer and good company. Chapter 5, The Grapevine Bar. Looking for something a little different, a little off the beaten path? Then mosey on over to the Grapevine Bar. This place is a Dallas institution, a true hidden gem tucked away in a city that often forgets its roots. Walking into the Grapevine is like stepping back in time. The decor is pure Texas with wood paneling, neon signs, and enough kitsch to make your head spin. But don't let the old school vibe fool you. This place is anything but stuffy. The crowd is a mix of locals and in-the-know tourists, all drawn together by the promise of cheap drinks and good conversation. The bartenders are quick with a smile and a pour, and they know how to make everyone feel welcome. So pull up a stool, order yourself a Lone Star, and soak up the atmosphere. This is the real Dallas, folks, the kind of place where you can still find a stiff drink, a friendly face, and a damn good time. Chapter 6, Lee Harvey's. Now we're heading to a place steeped in history, and maybe a little infamy. Lee Harvey's. Yeah, that Lee Harvey. This place has been a Dallas fixture since 1947, and it's seen its fair share of characters walk through its doors. You can practically feel the history oozing from the walls. The neon signs, the vintage photos, the whispers of conversations past. It's all here. But don't let the somber history fool you. Lee Harvey's is a damn good time. The drinks are stiff, the beer is cold, and the jukebox is stocked with classic tunes that'll have you tapping your feet. The crowd is a mix of locals, tourists, and history buffs, all drawn together by the unique atmosphere of this Dallas landmark. So, belly up to the bar, order yourself a drink, and raise a glass to the ghosts of Dallas past. Just don't ask too many questions about what happened in '63. Alright, you want live music, you want a taste of that Texas spirit? Then get your asses to Adair's Saloon. This ain't your grandma's dive bar, though she might like it if she's got a wild streak. Adair's is all about letting loose. They've got a stage that's seen everything from punk rock to country, and a dance floor that's always packed. The beer selection is top-notch with plenty of local brews on tap to quench your thirst. And if you're feeling brave, they've got a whiskey selection that'll put hair on your chest. But the real draw here is the atmosphere. It's electric, infectious, the kind of place where you can't help but have a good time. Whether you're here for the music, the drinks, or just the company, Adair's is guaranteed to leave you with a smile on your face and a story to tell. Chapter 8, Ship's Lounge. Now we're going back in time, kids. Back to a simpler era when the drinks were stiff, the music was cool, and the worries of the world seemed a million miles away. Ship's Lounge, established in 1947, is a Dallas institution, a time capsule of a bar that somehow managed to survive the relentless march of time. Stepping inside is like stepping back into the 1950s. The decor is pure retro with red vinyl booths, dim lighting, and enough chrome to make a '57 Chevy blush. The jukebox is stocked with classic crooners and soulful divas, the kind of music that makes you want to hold someone close and sway to the rhythm. The crowd at Ships is a mix of old-timers and newcomers, all drawn together by the timeless appeal of this Dallas gem. The bartenders are seasoned pros, they've seen it all, and they know how to pour a perfect drink. So grab a seat at the bar, order yourself a classic cocktail, and let the good times roll. Chapter 9, Lakewood Landing. Alright, let's be honest, sometimes you just need a good old-fashioned dive bar. A place where you can relax, have a few drinks, and forget about the stresses of the day. Well, look no further than Lakewood Landing. This place is a Dallas institution, a neighborhood bar that's been serving up cold beer and good times for generations. The atmosphere is laid back and welcoming, the kind of place where you can walk in wearing jeans and a t-shirt and feel right at home. The bartenders are friendly, the drinks are cheap, and there's always a game on the TV. They've got pool tables, dartboards, and even a jukebox stocked with classic tunes. Whether you're a regular or a first-timer, you're guaranteed to have a good time at Lakewood Landing. So grab a seat at the bar, strike up a conversation with a stranger, and let the good times roll. Chapter 10, The Goat, again. We started this journey at the Goat, and that's where we'll end it. Because sometimes the best dive bars are the ones that feel like home. The Goat is the kind of place where everybody knows your name, or at least pretends to. It's a place where you can walk in after a long day, and know that you're among friends. The drinks are cheap, the music is loud, and the conversation is always flowing. Whether you're a regular or a first-timer, you're guaranteed to feel welcome at the Goat, so pull up a stool, order yourself a cold one, and let the good times roll. Outro cheers to Dallas dive bars. So there you have it, folks. 10 of the best damn dive bars in Dallas. These are the places where the drinks are stiff, the music is loud, and the company is always good. So next time you're in Dallas and you're looking for a real taste of the city, skip the fancy cocktail lounges and head straight for one of these dive bars. You won't regret it. Thanks for watching Informed Tourist. Please remember to subscribe and hit the like button. And there you have it, the top 10 dive bars in Dallas. Each of these spots offers a unique experience, from vintage decor to live music and friendly crowds. If you enjoyed this, please watch one of these other videos. Cheers.